Hi, Julie Torrens here. I'm going to keep working in my summer journal. So let's keep going. My desk is full of making pockets and adding tags. I'm going to take these tags out. We had just put those in so that we could kind of see what it was looking like. But for right now, I'm going to take them out and turning a page. So here is my next page, and let's look at a potential pocket. I like this yellow paper. It's part of the P.M.artist Studio from this set. I'll show you. The download Tea in the Garden, Floral Pinks, Leafy Greens, and Sunshine. And it's on sale for this downloadable. As a matter of fact, just between you and I, they right now, and I don't know when you're watching this, so I don't know when you're going to see it, but right now, as I am talking, and today's Father's Day 2023, they have a free downloadable. Yes, they do. And it's a sample of their digis, and I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to. Now that I have a printer, I've never been opposed to digis. I've just always kind of done my own thing because I didn't have a printer. But I have one now. That's not a very straight cut, but that's okay. See, I think that looks nice. All right, let's get a thumb hole. So plenty hot. I don't know if you heard, the air conditioning just kicked on. I've got my bright Tangelo and my sponge for that. And I'm gonna edge this up. You know, this is kind of papery, flimsy. I'm going to go over to my glue page. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna use that to put the ink on, because I do want more of the orange to show than I've had in other things that I've inked up. I want it to brighten up. It's bright, but I want it to be brighter. Some people like a lot of browns and grays, and I like it too. They have their place. But this journal just screams like the kit. Florals, leafy greens, sunshine, and I'm all about it. So I am sticking with some color. Will I use some vintage photo? Yes, I will. I already have on some of the tags that we put together for this journal, so I'm not saying no to that. I'm just saying not right this minute. All right, I'm gonna put this right on, and then we can start decorating. All right, get the art glitter glue, put my hand where I don't want glue, go around the edge here. So how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing better now that I'm back in video mode. If you missed my last video, and if you're not following me on my community tab, I lost a video, but we're back on track, and losing it was my fault. So if you're wondering about that, you can stop wondering. Now, I'm gonna set some things down. I have some pretty doily. Look at that. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's put some of that on. These are just the white doilies that we've all bought. You can get some at the dollar store. You can get them at Target. Sometimes you can get them in kind of the stationery area. Sometimes you can get them if they happen to have, I want this to fit. I don't want this to go over the edge. Not this time. Sometimes I like that, but not this time. Sometimes if they happen to have cake decorating area, you'll find it there. Wilton, which is a famous cake decorating supply, they put out different doilies at different times of the year. But this is just a plain one, and I threw it with others in a shoebox and just hit it with my sprays. All kinds of colors. So with my spray inks, and I like them. So what is on your desk? What are you working on? What's on your summer agenda? Maybe you're kind of shut down. If you're in the US and it's summer, maybe you've kind of shut down the craft room for right now and are doing some traveling. I'd love to hear about it. I don't have traveling right now in my plans. You never know what life is going to bring, but right now I don't have that in my plans. Okay, I like that. If we've got flower, maybe another flower. You know I love flowers. These are some of my own flowers. I like the yellow. This is kind of an orangey red. This is more like a maroon red. So I'm going to add some of that to this side. And then let's go rogue with a color that's neither of the two. Like this. And now I think I'm going to be happy to go off if we need to. And another one. This is like a purpley. All right, I like those three. I'm going to grab just a couple of leaves. And let's see where that takes us. I don't think I'm going to have this one be at the very bottom. Now this is done watercolors and ink that I did myself. And so it's on mixed media paper. And I don't want to use glue stick because I really feel like it will just get more absorbed into this paper, because that's kind of what this paper's designed for, where this is a spirit glue, and I think it's just going to be a little bit better for it. And that is the foam and poster board glue that you've seen me use before. Hey, let's get a leaf in there before that sets up. According to the Beacon website, paper to paper, paper to fabric, fabric to fabric. But, and you can use it on foam and it won't tear it up. Some glues, especially in the spirit glue family, will kind of erode, I guess is the word. Let's get that other leaf. That can go right in there. Yeah, some of these spirit glues react with the foam, where this will not. So if you're using foam board, this is a safe glue for that. Oh, I don't want to glue the pocket shut. Let's go this way. That's good. Now this blue one, kind of a bluey purpley one. And these are just fantasy flowers. These are not representing any specific flower. So if you're wondering what kind of flower it is, I don't know. A pretty flower. I like doing watercolor in the summer. I don't know why. I don't know what the connection is, but I do like doing watercolor in the summer. It's one of the more portable types of art that I like to do. I like colored pencil drawing, sketching. There. I like this combination. I like that we got the different red that kind of goes along, and yet blue, which is introducing an entirely new color, same as the yellow. But I like it. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that shading. I like to sometimes shade around things. So what I have out is some colored pencils. This one is the indigo. We'll go with that. Some people like to do shading with blacks and browns, and I do that sometimes too. But for this colored journal, I'm just using some more color. And I'm going right around, even onto the page itself, off of the pocket. And I think it'll just help marry the pocket and the florals with the leaves in this back page. So it's a Prismacolor watercolor pencil. You can use it like a regular colored pencil and just go ahead and draw and leave, but you can also activate it, which is what I'm going to do with a little water. I'm just going around a second time because I just want a little more pigment. I want a little more punch. All right, let's see what that does for us. I've got some water here, and I've got a watercolor brush. And let's start activating. Now the red, that spray ink will activate with water. So I'm just going to rinse now that I went over that, and then keep going. If it happened to just move around with it, I wouldn't throw that away. But for this particular application, now the flowers that I made, those are done with watercolor also, and they could move, but they're not. I think you would really need to soak the page. Okay. I like this. I think it definitely brings the flowers out in a different kind of way. I like that. All right, I want something over here. Maybe a label. Let's see what's in here. Yep, these are my labels. And I've got some different colors down here. This is still a brown one. It's kind of got that peach color, which is kind of this yellowy peachy color. I like that. I'm going to put that there. I have a video where I made these labels. A lot of fun. Not difficult at all. If you have rubber stamps and some Sharpie markers, you've pretty much got all the supplies you need. Piece of paper. I did do the coloring. The paper was originally white, and I just used my watercolors, including some of my metallics, to give it a little bit of shimmer. I don't use a whole lot of glitter in my work. Not that I don't, just not as much, but I like shimmery things, shimmery sprays, shimmery watercolor. Okay, I like that. Now I know when we put tags on here, it's going to, you know, jazz it up even more, but I'm just kind of looking around something else that maybe I would like. Now this is from a different set from P.M.artist Studio. Do I like it? I like it. I'm just not sure I want it for this particular spot. Let's see. Let's just give it a go. Do you have a minute? I'm going to cut out the blue one because I've got those blue flowers. Now, I have my cutter set up at a cutting station. I could cut these just as straight as a die if I was using that, but I'm here with you. I'm not going anywhere. Dance with the one who brought you. So I'm just going to cut out as carefully as I can with some scissors. Will it be perfect? No. Will it be good enough? Yeah, I think so. And I like the way I think Mariah put this digital art together. P is for Patricia, M is for Mariah in the P.M.artist Studio family. I'm thinking about along here, and I like that edge that she put. So I think what I'm going to do, fold it in half. Is that about half? I think so. And I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut it together. I'm going to trim off the white, but I'm going to cut it together. So my thinking is the right side will be the same as the left. We will see. Oh boy, that got tucked way in. All right, let's get this. All right, now will it fit? No, it's too big. Okay, I don't want, no, definitely not there. So I'm going to cut it right in half, right where I folded it. What about maybe up here? Why not? Why not? I'm trying to decide this side or maybe this side. I'm liking that even better. And I'm going to leave these up. I'm just going to glue the top part, and I'm going to use art glitter glue because I really want it to stick, because it's going to be kind of an interactive piece. Okay, here's the other one. Yep, I like it. I like it with these blues. It's a different blue, but it still looks good. And let's put a flower up there. Got a purple rose. And it doesn't send me. Let's see. Oh, it's reminiscent of that color, but not really. Oh, now see, I like that. Yep. Does it need a leaf? Let's give it a leaf. Okay. Got some action going on here, kids. And I am liking it. I hope you are. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, seriously. If you think, Julie, you've gone right off the beam. And I have gotten constructive criticism. Don't mind it a bit. I appreciate it. I really do. Now, yes, tags are going to go in here, but it's still nice to have the behind part decorated as well. Yep, I like that. Now I've got some different elements that I've been saving up to put in some of these pockets. So I feel like this pocket's been in here long enough to dry. I just want to see how is that going to interfere with putting something in a pocket. Kind of will. That's okay. I've got these. Let's open this up. These are tickets. Now, I did get these from AliExpress. I know how some people feel about that, but I see people buying things that you can get from AliExpress, but they're buying them off of other places. And I'm just going right to the source. I am very careful. I do not buy things that I know darn well were pirated or even have a sneaking suspicion about it. I stay away from that things. China has different copyright rules than we have in the United States. So I'm just careful. If someone ever told me, you know, I saw you use something on your video and it's one of my designs, I would feel terrible and I would make it up to them in whatever way they felt like that would be a way I could do that. So, but generally what I buy is things that I cannot make myself. These are so small of detail, and I just can't do that myself. Now I've got 2 tickets here, but they might be the same. Let's see. Oh, this is the cover. That's all right. I'll save that. But see, something like this would go in here perfect. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get another one out because there's several designs. And I'm just going to turn to another design. Boy, I'm so fumbly of fingers. I'm so sorry. It's got to be boring to just watch me fiddle. That's what I mean about some of the smaller details of things. Oh, now see, I just think that looks good. I like it. Looks fine. All right. I may use these again. I have another pack of them that's all butterflies, but I grabbed this pack that's all florals. Okay. This page I'm leaving alone. I like it. I think it's great. I think these two look nice together. Here we need some work. Now, I did save out some things that were summary that I thought would look nice in a journal like this. This is from a book that I turned into an art journal, and I had to tear some pages out to make room for my art journal. And this is a picture of 2 people on a beach. The beach doesn't go with this, but I like this. And I am going to put that right on there. So I've completely covered up my little glue spot here. Here's the other part of that blue paper that I cut. See, this is what I mean. This is why I went ahead and I'm just keeping going in what I'm doing. And I know my desk must look like a higgly-piggly mess, but it's just that for this type of work, you need 3 kinds of glue, multiple pieces of different decorations, different containers. I mean, it just goes on and on. But I love this on here from this Kincaid book. I think it's nice. All right, that makes me feel wonderful. Okay, what else? I'm looking on my desk. I know you can't see everything I see. You know what? I've got these stickers. Now let me see where I put them. They're right here. They're roses, and I think it might be like a peony, and they're white, and they have some metallic. I like it. I think it's subtle, and I think it's pretty. I realize that it's a little bit of white on white, but I think the gold kind of takes care of that. I like it very much. I'm going for it. My glue is standing upright. I want to lay it down. And let's see if I can separate this. I know. I'm sorry. Now, I've tried the tape technique. That didn't work. I've tried the folding an edge down. That didn't work for me. So if you have a technique for getting these backs off, I'm all ears. Because I just have a dickens of a time. Sometimes I can do it with a pin. I think this is the pin that came out of my art glitter glue. And it might be kind of dull. I'll tell you, I'm having a hard time seeing it because it's clear. No. Yes. Oh, thank you. Whoever said a prayer, I appreciate it. I like that. I really do. And I'm just going to leave that. And I like this. Maybe I'll come back and put a pocket on or something. I'm not sure. But as of now, I'm happy with this. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. One of my pockets that is multiple, like this one that we made together from the map. I have got 2 of them from the map. So which one? I think I want this one with the jar. And then I'm going to glue this in, and then there's a pocket, pocket, and pocket. So let's get this guy glued down. It's going to be heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Beacon Spirit glue here. I have the video of how I made these pockets. I got the inspiration from, let me think, what is her name? Her name is Julie. Camilla Crafts. I'll try to remember to link her. I did put it off center just a tad because it opens more this way. Okay, I want this to just sit a minute. So I'm going to keep going, but we'll come back and see about putting some stuff in those pockets. However, I just saw, yeah, this blue. I like that. Yes, I do. Okay, let's cut this kind of a banner design. Yes, definitely. Glue stick. Yeah, the air conditioning just kicked on. It is, if it's not 80, it's near 80. It's getting there. And it's summer now to me. It's time. I'm not minding it at all, but I do know you can hear that kind of a mechanical blowing sound, but that's just the way it is. I'm not going to wait till fall before I make another video. All right, now, how about a flower? Right up there. I am looking. I don't want blue. I don't know what I feel about yellow. Yeah, it blends right in. I'm looking at the pinks and purples. And I've got these. What if this? Oh, now. Yes and yes. All right, let's get this little sprig down first. I need to make more of these sprigs. I just love them. And to tell you the truth, I was a little hesitant because I wasn't sure about the fussy cutting, but even on this heavier paper, it wasn't bad. And when you think about if I print them, then I would be cutting them out of more printer paper style. I don't think they'd be hard to cut at all. And I did keep that in mind as I was painting them, that I didn't make them just ridiculously hard. I made the stems just a little heavier than normal, just because of that. I wanted to have it be doable when it came time to cut them out. I don't know how you feel about fussy cutting. I love to just put a video on, sit down in my favorite chair with a cup of coffee and my scrap garbage can between my legs, and I just cut and enjoy videos. It really, I think part of it is that I feel like I have permission to watch, just sit and maybe binge watch a couple, 3 videos while I do the fussy cutting. I like this. And look, this is going to open up like this. Yes. All right. I like that. I like this blends with this nice. And I'm going to leave this. I think this is a nice writing space. Okay, turning the page. Now this we did in my last video. It's a white page that I just did a border on. So again, I'm comfortable with this just being a place to do writing. But here, now I got this in Happy Mail from Maya. Thank you, Maya. And it is a textured paper, I believe. It may have been put through a embosser. I don't have an embossing machine. Now, if I put them together like this, which I do like, they didn't cut well on the cutter because it's very soft. But I would need to put smaller things in the pockets, and that's okay with me. It's not that I'm opposed to a torn edge. It's just this doesn't look like a torn edge. It looks like a mistake. You just have to be careful sometimes with that. But if we just line these up like this, see, I think that could be pretty. All right, now, do I want the orange ink or do I want a different ink? I'm going to go with the orange. It's not really the orange of the background, which is kind of a coral color. And I am going to go back to doing it on my glue paper here. And I'm going all the way around. I haven't put the thumb hole in it, but I can when I'm done. That's all right. These are so soft. It almost feels like that Mamagami type paper. But I don't know that a Mamagami type paper would be able to withstand the embossing. But again, I'm not really familiar with embossing. You guys let me know in the comments. I do know to keep the papers from cracking. Sometimes people miss the papers a little bit wet. And if that with the combination of putting it through the embossing process, that it maybe makes it a little bit softer. I don't know. But look, it doesn't even want to go in my... It's kind of stuck. Well, I'm going to tear it out. There. See if I can unstick it. Only on a video. See if I can push the... There we go. Yeah. Wouldn't call that a success, but let's see. Again, it made a mark. So if I just cut along the mark, sort of like when I was rounding all the corners with a corner punch, even though some places didn't really want to punch. Yeah, that's not particularly even. We're going with it. All right. I think I'm going to, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm going to go ahead and do it again. If it just makes a mark, it's all right. Oh, there. Oh, well, see? Sometimes you worry for nothing. Let's get some orange around that. Let's get some orange around that. And put the lid on the ink. And I'll put this one at the top with the idea that the tags from this one may kind of disguise that. Oh, okay. Let's get these on. I think they're pretty. This is very absorbent. I'm going straight for the beacon. I mean, it feels almost like a paper towel. But I think it'll be fine once it's glued in. It doesn't particularly want to rip. It just wants to give, like bend. Okay. Maya, thinking about ya as I'm using this Happy Mail. I think it's beautiful, and I think it goes in this journal really nice. So I asked you what was on your desk. And as I said, I know some of you, I'm just taking the extra glue off of this. It's getting a little unreasonable. Some of you may be traveling. I hope you pack a sketchbook, a couple of ballpoint pens, a pencil. Do some sketching. If you see a beautiful flower or you find an interesting rock formation, go ahead and draw it. You can still take a picture with your phone, but just don't let your skills go rusty because you're on vacation. And besides, you may decide you really like plein air art, which is doing art out in the wild. Okay. This is starting to drip. Of course, I can't get it to come out when I want to, but there's a piece of, oh, it's fine. All right, there. Now, I think I'm going to keep these simple, but I am going to put something on them. I think I'm going to put some of these circles again because they're just bright and fun. Let's get a couple of blue ones. And that's another blue one. Maybe a couple of orange ones. I like that. I know people don't like things in twos. Well, the way that they're going to be one on top of the other, you can think of it as one. How about that? Okay, orange first, and then the blue. This is getting low. I have a new one ready to go, but I just wanted to use this up as much as I could. It does get a little bit thicker as time goes on, and that's why, one of the reasons why I don't mind the smaller bottles. I know ounce per ounce, I'm probably paying more than if I bought a bigger bottle, but a small bottle lasts a good long time. The label is plenty destroyed by the time I finish a bottle. It's very easy for me to put what's left in one bottle into the next bottle. Some glues that is a chore into itself, but no, it's doable. Okay. I'm kind of excited to see what tags are going to look like in these. You know, you would think, well, Julie, you know, this is what, your fourth journal? Let's see. I did the C one, in third. So this is the third one. I did the one with the C, and that one on P.M.artist Studios. They gave me a package of blue items that were pretty much seaside related, that was kind of the leftovers from a project that they had. It was just gorgeous. And I made a journal. It's on the video, and then I sent it to them. They've been working on it on their channel. This is coming up. Hang on. They worked on it on their channel. They're, as of this my video, they're still working on it, and they're putting their own touches to it, and I love it. I love it. That's what I want people to do. That's why I leave white spaces. I want people to write in them. I want people to, you know, experience them, enjoy them. Okay. Like I said, we're going to need smaller tags, not my biggest tags. So, whoops. Look at that. Cool, huh? Isn't that fun? All right. Let them dry before I keep going, but I think that looks good. And I think the page looks good. Everything doesn't have to be Circus McGurkus. I have Circus McGurkus right at the beginning. See? Love it. And then this is plenty busy. But now we're taking a little rest and a little, just a little serenity. And this is going to not be Circus McGurkus necessarily, but just busy. Lots are going to be able to do a lot with this. And then this, kind of in between. Nice. So does that mean I'm going to turn the page and it's time for Circus McGurkus again? So this is, you know, the other side of this. We could decorate. We could kind of maybe think about a way that could be on both pages. I kind of like that idea. All right. I saved this out because I thought it was awfully pretty, both sides. I could fold it and then have it go all the way across. And then there's this side. I like the pink, but I like the largeness of this. I could make it into a pocket. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to cut the white off, at least off the top. The bottom has the name of the clematis. It's kind of nice. I think I'll leave that. Let's get a thumb hole. Oh, I'm excited. I like this pocket. It hit me somewhere. Okay. Yes. Good. Glue her on. Art glitter glue. Sorry, little whatever you are. It is Rosea, R-O-S-E-A. Finest herbaceous plant in the garden. I see. Not even sure what that means, but it's pretty. We'll know it's in there. For a book, this is heavier, this paper, and a little bit shiny. So that's why I am not using my glue stick. Probably thinking, when do I ever use glue stick? Believe me, I use it plenty. I use it plenty. But I just know that these journals are going to go into someone else's hand, and I don't want them to have to struggle with it. You know what I mean? Now, this could be maybe one of the pockets that could just take a, oh, and we could have the flower sticking out. Look at that. And that's just a postcard. See? It's very usable. And someone could send a little, well, I'm going to do it this way with the flower showing out. Someone could do a little rack, a random act of kindness with that. Yeah. Let's find, hang on. Do I say that all the time? I don't mean to. Let's get some of these tickets again. And let's put some tickets in there. Let's do this one. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay. And now this page, I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. We can always come back. All right. This I'm definitely leaving. It's a writing page, and we've got here. All right. All right. I've got some of this. Now, this has got the watermelon on one side and the bathing suits on the other. Oh, isn't that fun? I like that. Okay. Yeah, let's go with the bathing suits. But it's a little too wide. So I'm going to just as straight as I can. Good. Oh, I just love it. Okay, I definitely want to use another color around the edge of it. So I've got this Mystic Violet. I don't know where that one. I've got more sponges. Well, I can just use this sponge. I'll just turn it the other way. Let's get a thumb hole in this. This is why I don't like my desk like this. It gets me a little nervous, but it's what we need to do right now. I can't just throw everything on the floor. All right. Purple as we go. Let's get some purple on here. I'm just starting by doing the very, very bitter edge, and then we'll take a look and see if we want more. Yeah, I got a little bit more because of the thumb hole. I'm going to come over here to my glue paper and just give it more. I want more. Okay. You can let me know what you think in the comments. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Does it need like a piece of doily? I don't think so. I like it just like it is. I know there's people that would just think I'm getting lazy, but no, I'm all about jazzing it up. But maybe we'll let the tag or whatever else we decide to put in it be the jazzing up part. I can feel the pages are getting bumpy, you know. When I was an Avon lady many years ago, we're talking before I graduated high school, and that was in 1976. So we're going back. We had a thing called a bumpy brochure, and what it was we would tape samples in the brochure. And so when someone would get a brochure, they'd be like, oh, there's something in here. And oh, I just thought that was fun. Okay, enough jibber jabber. I think what I might like to do is put something up here. Now I've got these crazy flowers that I made, but see, I like that. Oh, I'm surprised I like it. 3 of them, maybe? Okay. Sold. I like it. See, that's why audition your pieces. You never know. Back to the art glitter glue. Now these are done with a punch. I have a punch that I got in a used lot of items off of Facebook. And which way? I think with the leaf going in. And so I had some painty papers that I had done on magazine sheets. So I put the acrylic paint and then I painted designs, and then I took this punch and I went ham all over it. And then I glued these flowers together. But they're very busy. I like them, but I've tried using them in different spots, and they were almost invisible because it was just like too much busy on too much busy. But on here, I like it. I really do. And I'm telling you the truth. I was surprised I liked it. You're thinking, nothing surprises us, Julie. Well, I will take that as a compliment. Okay. I do like it though. But I think what I'm going to do is jazz them up a bit. I've got two thoughts. Marker or the watercolor. And I'm thinking marker. Like a fine marker. And going around it more than once. Show you what I mean. And I'm not going around it like it's a coloring book page. And I'm going around it more than once. So the lines are not the same. Yep. I'm going to go right around here. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and put some little leaf marks in. All right. Good. I'm going to do the same over here. Now this is not a Sharpie. As a matter of fact, this came in a package of gifts of art stuff. And this is a Stettler pigment liner. So I don't know if it's, this is on top of acrylic paint, on top of magazine. Will it stick? I'm not worried about the ink once it's dry moving on the paper underneath, but I don't know about how it's going to react with these flowers. We're just going to see. Okay. If they make some little marks on this, I'm not going to get too excited about it, but let's just grab a piece. Well, I think I have some in the trash. Yeah, a piece of this, and we'll just put that in there for right now. And now this we're leaving alone. This. What about this? Should we go with the watermelon? Hey, I like it. Let's do that. Again, it's a little too wide. Cutting it as straight as I know how. Thumb hole. What I wish I had is a green ink pad. Not only do I not have one here at the desk, I don't have one. Just haven't had the opportunity to grab one yet. But I do have my Tim Holtz ones. So this is Vintage Photo. Let me open it because I wrote the names and it's easier to find. Vintage Photo, Black Soot, Hickory Smoke, and Ground Espresso. And I'm going straight into the Ground Espresso on the edge of the watermelon. Really, maybe the green would have just been lost in the line of the P.M.artist Studio plaid, which I love. I think it's very summery. I think it reminds me of a summer kitchen table or a picnic table, doesn't it? Do you feel that? And I'm thinking about one of these stripes. See, I was thinking like this, but no, not the right color. Nope. And I don't want to do the green on top of the green, I don't think, but let's not. Yeah, no, it just too blendy-in-y. What about this. I'm going to take off the doily part because I think this looks cool with the watermelon. Oh, yeah. 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 I'm thinking I may just leave it just like that. I mean, this, I'm still going to do more, but yeah. Okay, let's glue this on. This doesn't have all those holes, so I can use my glue stick on that. It's the holes in the doily that make it grab the edge of your glue stick and then just rip either it'll rip the doily or it'll take literally chunks out of your glue stick. Either way, it's not a desired look to me. So all right, now this. I'm enjoying myself so much. This is so relaxing to me. I hope it's relaxing to you. I can see here. I'm just gonna, while I'm holding one spot, I'm gluing another spot. All right, now the doily part. I'm thinking about like down here. That doesn't send me. Almost too much of a good thing, huh? Well, now I like it joined up like that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. You know, if you ever take a photography class, and if you're interested in photography, I hope you do take a class. There are sometimes free classes. My son's dad, he took a free class with my dad at the local zoo. They were offering it, and they both learned a lot, and they both had a marvelous time. But, you know, your community colleges and things, and sometimes if you're going to a community college, but you're not looking for a degree, sometimes you can just audit the class and you can go for free. Of course, you can't raise a fuss. You can't be in there asking 1,000 questions and being a disruption, but, you know, to just go and be a human, you know, be nice, then sometimes you can do that. But anyway, when you're taking those classes, one of the things that they say is, if you don't like a picture, take one step to the right or one step to the left, and then look through the viewfinder and see if you like it. What a true thing. I never knew it till I learned that. And it's the same when you're kind of auditioning the pieces that you're thinking about using. You know, just move it a little to the left or to the right and you'd be surprised. But I like this. I really do. And I want to just see now. I'm curious. What will it look like? See? Beautiful. Okay. I want something here. Just when you thought you were safe to get back in the water. This is not the crazy flowers. No. I don't want to obliterate the watermelon. I want to, I don't know, kind of enhance more. Label. Green label. Oh, see? Now I think that looks nice. As a matter of fact, What about 2 of them? Yes. Okay. Instead of looking labely, it kind of looks a little bit like kind of abstract arty. Am I crazy? I don't think so. I don't think we're losing the joy of the watermelons. I think they definitely say summer. Here in Michigan, we have local watermelons, but not yet. I believe, though, could be wrong, I believe this coming week, so today is Sunday, so I believe starting tomorrow, the strawberry places are opening where you can go and pick your own strawberries. Wouldn't that be fun? I haven't done that in years. Okay, now I'm thinking of a label, like one of these stickery kind. Now, let's see, what have we got here? I like it, but I think there's going to be something I like more. Here's another green. Is it too much green? It is. This is a red, but it's not the red of the watermelon. Too small. I'm digging deep, folks. Oh. Yes. I like that. Oh. I turned over a bunch of them the wrong way. I'm just going to get my... Oh, there's another one in my hand. I think I'm going to try that one. That's what gets people stuck. They feel like if I haven't seen and touched them all, I might be missing something. Well, you might not. But I'm glad I did in this case, but you know what I mean. Some people, they just get, I feel bad for them. You can just see the tension building in them. I'm looking for a pin. I've got a whole box of them here. I purposely left it out. I've got a couple of stickers here that didn't make it back in the kit. That's all right. We'll use them. Now these, as I say it, I hope I'm not mistaken, tend not to be quite so tough to open. Oh, I almost had it. There we go. This says on it, United States, 5 cents, city mail delivery, 1863 to 1963, 100 years. It's pretend. There's nothing real about that. It came from China. What do they know about the American Postal Service? I don't know. I know they use it to send us stuff. What about that, folks? What are you thinking? I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Do I have another piece of watermelon? I might, but I don't seem to have one right here. What's this? No. Well, it might be one of those things we have to go back to. I have an idea, though. Hang on. Hold the phone. I've got these stamps. These I cut out of a large piece of scrapbook paper that I used to make Valentines, but it's all these florals, and I'm fishing one out. Say. I like it. Good. Now, this I definitely feel I want to do dark. So, back to this time I'm digging into vintage photo. I do not have the proper scissors that gives you the postal perforations. That's another thing on my wish list. And honestly, I just haven't seen it to buy it. I've got others, but I don't have that. And I love that. Love it. I believe that glue stick will be totally sufficient. Okay, we're getting in the Circus McGurkus kind of a feel with this. And I don't mind it. And you know what I like? We've got kind of a red and green on the same page, but this doesn't read Christmas to me at all. I like it. I do. Okay. Do we want to know what it looks like with the same? This is that same trial tag. Look. Oh, yes. Okay. Onward. Let's see how we're doing for time. Oh. Okay. We did well. We did very well. If you've been with me this long, today is a good day to subscribe. To the new subscribers, thank you, welcome. But please consider a like, subscribe, and we're going to be working on this journal some more. So, in the meantime, I will see you in the next video. Bye.